Amidst the ongoing consolidation phase in crypto markets, Goldman Sachs makes a bold prediction, forecasting a swift recovery for Bitcoin within the next 24 hours. The anticipation of a bull run post-halving, coupled with the historic data, fuels market optimism, and additionally, Goldman Sachs Strategies foresees a potential 15% surge in tech stocks, signaling the positive momentum across the market. Stay tuned for further updates on this developing story. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and let's start. And we're starting off with explaining Bitcoin to an empty room in 2013 when it was worth $100. Imagine all those people who laughed or didn't even come when they knew about it and never thought that they should purchase Bitcoin. Look at their faces. Yeah, you already see them. There's people out there who were there but didn't buy it. The percentage of Bitcoin supply and profit continues to look just like other times when the bull market has started to heat up. This dynamic bouncing off of 100% in profit repeatedly can persist for relatively extended periods of time. Also, anyone who bought Bitcoin in the pits at 15,000 has an unbreakable conviction. My guess is there was only a handful who were buying at those levels. Most people couldn't stomach the volatility and were puking out their fucking guts. If you bought down there, you are a legend. Bitcoin is now the 5th largest currency in the world, and here we could possibly see how it looks like. First one, United States dollar, then Eurozone nations euro, China yuan, Japan yen, Bitcoin as the 5th one. The 6th one is pound from United Kingdom, franc from Switzerland, rupee from India, dollar from Australia, and last one, tens, is ruble from Russia. The next one we go for, the Bitcoin halvings cattle, and here we could basically see how it all started with the binary sats code, and here you can see the decimals there were in sats and bitcoins and the date the halvings happened. Now we are looking into the new one, 2024, and a couple of next ones will be huge ones, but for now we're still kind of early, as you would see on this one over here, and it will be getting even worse and worse through the time because less bitcoins will be mined and the bigger price will be. I'm not saying it's worse for miners, but it's better for the holders. Next one, if Bitcoin went to zero, no one would shed a tear for holders. They already plan to say, I told you so, your fault, your problem. If Bitcoin goes to millions of dollars, all of these people will want a handout. They'll say, it's not fair, I ignored it and didn't want to take a risk, but somehow it's your problem. Give me some. Maybe, given the right trajectory, Bitcoin will reprice inflated but Net3 assets like homes to their utility value, which itself will make it far easier for the no-coiners to exist in peace and security. Also, the next one we are going for. Bitcoin doesn't have a CEO or marketing department, yet it is the 10th most capitalized asset in the world, and it's done this in just 15 years. And it's quickly moving up. It was already at the 8th spot, by the way, and it's slowly moving up, but kinda probably getting back a little bit, and we are preparing for another correction, but hopefully it won't happen. $58,000 Bitcoin taken off exchange, 58,000 Bitcoins taken off the exchanges the last 30 days. If this continues, the exchanges run out of Bitcoins in 31 months total. People tried so hard to hate CSW and failed to understand the main find. Bitcoin is way bigger, better, and more capable than anything out there. Their hate is because they can't do any better. Next one, Bitcoin ETF lows weekly summary, total 888 million, XGBTC 1 billion, 1,100 million, I beat 828 million, FBTC is 679 million, then we can see other numbers, and GBTC is at minus 2 million, so minus 2 billion right there, and total outflows is around 888 million. So basically that's what we could see on this picture over here. Next one we are going for is basically the information about. When MicroStrategy is a part of the S&P 500, Bitcoin will be in everyone's portfolio. You will have exposure whether you like it or not. Why not try to figure out how Bitcoin works before that happens? When everyone has exposure, Bitcoin will cost a lot more than $64,000. We are very early on Bitcoin, and simple proof is there are still companies larger than the world's money. There are only 6 public companies with larger market caps than Bitcoin's, and it's Google, Amazon, Aramco, Nvidia, Apple, and Microsoft. And the next one, and last before the main topic of today's video, Bitcoin weekend time. The past few weeks, this has worked like a charm. As long as there is no strong trend, this has a good probability to just hover around the same price during the weekends. Occasionally, we do make a gap and not close it. So don't be completely caught offside when that happens, and generally whenever price moves away over 5% from the Friday CME, close price, the odds of it closing straight away and are diminished by a lot, and it tends to lose its magnetic pull when price is further away. Goldman Sachs stage gain scenario sparks hope for crypto market recovery. So crypto markets are currently undergoing a consolidation phase ahead of the most awaited halving, and after hitting an all-time high levels in the middle of the speculations, market participants have raised bets on a bull run post halving, as also suggested by historical data. In the middle of anticipation, a new Wall Street anticipation could give further rise to crypto markets. Tech index might ascend 15%, and Bloomberg in its report highlights that the year-end S&P 500 estimate level of 5,200 is still supported by Goldman Sachs Group Inc. strategist. But they also project a scenario in which tech megacaps drive the index up an additional 15%, and according to strategists led by David Kostin, the business is staying with its existing projection because the direction of the federal funds rate and the trajectory of economic growth have already been completely priced by markets. So the analysts looked into alternative scenario because the prognosis for value was not certain, and yet a rise in tech stocks could likely stay on the cards. Tech gain likely to help crypto markets, though uncertain at present if the 15% rise in tech stock were to come true, even crypto markets would see the ripple effect. Usually tech stocks give an indication about the risk appetite of investors and often termed as growth stocks, and a rise in tech stocks indicates that investors are likely to keep a wide portfolio for investments. In such a scenario, crypto markets can also see an ascending trend. Iceland Prime Minister makes statement on Bitcoin and Bitcoin mining. So Icelandic Prime Minister Katrín, I don't really want to read this one because I don't know how it's pronounced. So this woman announced in a recent interview that the country plans to prioritize food security over financial gain. And the decision comes in response to recent protests by farmers in Europe and trade disruptions that have highlighted the need for the Scandinavian country to reduce its dependence on imports. Despite the challenges of farming in Iceland, where glaciers cover a large part of the country, she emphasized the importance of agriculture in safety and security strategies. It's not easy being a farmer in Ireland, as the fields aren't great either, but agriculture is an important part of the strategy for safety and security in this world. He said, probably she said if it's Katrín. So efforts at food security are combined with an attempt to curb energy-hungry Bitcoin miners who have turned the island into a data center haven. And she expressed concerns that a significant portion of Iceland's green energy is being consumed by Bitcoin mining centers, and suggested that a valuable renewable electricity in these centers be transferred to housing and other sectors. So don't forget to subscribe, like, and share for more. See you in the next one, and peace.